The Union Experience Taste Radio on Lit Live.
You already know the voice of listener's choice, DJ Damage. We're back again right here at the Union Experience. Shout out to my brother, Rel Holla. You already know the vibes. Listen, we have a very, very, very special guest this week. We got the one, the only, Sydney D in the building.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me.
What's going on? How you feeling today?
I'm good.
You feeling
good?
No doubt.
God is good.
God is good. Amen to that. God is good. All right, so let's talk about it, man. You know, you were an artist, right? Mm-hmm. How did you get started doing music and stuff like that?
Well, I started singing at age 5. 5 years old in church.
Wow.
They put me in the church play.
Your parents used to take you to church, drag you to the church and all that?
And they put me in the church play, and they gave me a solo, and I had the whole church crying.
What?
At 5.
Do you remember what song you sung?
It was a Christmas play, so it was Happy Birthday, Jesus. I don't know if y'all know that song, but yeah, and I'll never forget it because my mom said I had the whole church crying.
Wow.
So yeah, and then when I did music in school.
Okay.
I was always in orchestra, the choruses.
All right.
And all
so this
that
like junior high school years?
Yep. And I always played the violin from 4th grade.
Nice.
Got a scholarship to college.
Wow. For
CW
violin?
Post, yeah.
Why the violin? Why not the piano or the guitar?
Yeah, I had piano lessons since I was a kid, and I taught myself the guitar, but the violin I just been playing in school since the 4th grade.
Wow.
So by the time I got to college, I auditioned with that, and I got a scholarship at
cool.
CW Post.
Okay.
I switched my major to voice.
So you lost all those credits. All those credits went down the drain.
Nah, they actually went toward...
It transferred?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
So I switched to voice just because it was like competition with the violin, and you had to eat, sleep, and breathe the violin to really get first chair.
Right.
So I just thought voice would be easier.
Okay.
Graduated with vocal performance. And then I started working on my own music and being in the studio, making songs. I started doing that during college, like 19.
Nice. So were you recording yourself? Did you find that because it sounds like you self-taught a lot?
Yeah.
So did you was like, you know what? Let me go down to Guitar Center, get this mixing board.
Good old garage band.
Right? Disconnect everything in the crib and just go for it, right?
Yeah, in the bathroom with it, recording myself until I met other artists who brought me to the studio, and then I started working on stuff in the studio.
So like, what was your first song that you composed as an artist that you was like, you know what? This is it. This what I want to do right here.
Yeah, it was called God Over Odds.
God Over Odds? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's still streaming everywhere.
It's out right now on all streaming platforms? Yeah. Okay.
Featuring McLeod, my friend, and he could spit, and he did his thing on that too. So yeah, we put that out just to see how it. My thing is, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not really doing it to be famous. I'm just doing it because it's healing for me, and it's what I've done my whole life. Right. So if it's fire, I put it out and just see what happens.
Right. So was that like gospel music, like almost? Or?
No, it was just more so like beating the odds. Like it wasn't like so much religious or anything like that.
Okay.
It was just saying like God over odds, like I'm gonna be all right types.
That's what's up. So from that song, like what else did you start doing? Like, did you start venturing out, like you said, working with other artists and things of that nature?
Mm-hmm. So I kind of tapped in with the artists in my community. I'm from Long Island.
Okay, Long Island.
Yeah,
all right, shout out to Long
Island.
Island. Strong. What are you deep in Long Island? Like exit like
I'm deep now.
Are now?
I'm from Nassau County, which is closer to Queens.
They don't play out there. Yeah.
Closer to Queens, but now I live in Suffolk. So
now you live in Suffolk, so you go
east.
Further out. Okay, shout out to Long Island.
Yeah.
How is it? That's kind of tough. Doing music. There's not too many people from Long Island doing music that I came across.
Yeah, there is a little community of artists though that I've tapped in with. They put me on shows out there, or they just get me in the studio, or we collab. So I found a little community out there. Are
you open and willing to doing all types of genre of music, hip hop, R&B, Afro beats, or are you just do you have a certain lane that you want to stay in?
Nah, my music that I have out. Some of it is Afro beats.
Right.
mixed with like R&B kind of vibe, R&B Afro beats.
Yeah, Afro beats and R&B goes hand in hand now.
Yeah, so my EPs are kind of that.
Okay.
And my singles are R&B, straight R&B.
Okay.
But I believe that I could do any genre. I think I could,
Right.
pull
I
off
think you
any
can
genre.
too. You got a beautiful voice.
You think
I ain't gonna
so?
front. Yeah, you
Thank
do.
you.
Do you think doing the singles is better than doing EPs, or doing EPs are better than singles, and if so, why?
I love to make a body of work,
Okay.
And I love EPs because they don't have to be that long.
Right.
Because I don't think,
About
people's
5
attention
songs, yeah.
spans.
Very short nowadays.
Right.
Very
So
short.
all my EPs are like 3-4 songs, and it's
Okay.
just a cute little package, and it's
Right.
still a body of work, So I appreciate EPs a lot.
Okay.
But as far as getting your music out there and the marketing and things like that, singles are probably
Right.
the way to go.
Like I noticed on your social media you also do a lot of covers.
Yeah.
So what's the strategy behind that?
Just to get the people going, you know?
Okay, yeah.
They hear something familiar, they know the song already, and just they hear your spin on it. It just gets the people going. So
Which out of all the covers you've done, which one is your favorite?
okay.
Or I would say probably got you, a lot of notoriety, or people like, nah, she's really talented. She's super dope.
Well, my Cupid cover, I covered Cupid by 112.
Yeah, shout out to 112.
Yeah, shout out to them. Q Parker actually reached out to me, and
Okay.
he said he would help me on my projects and anything I'm
Super
doing.
dope.
So
That's super
he
dope.
really liked it. He reposted it on his page and everything.
Super dope. I like how you have the band behind you, kind of like a Tiny Desk, shout out to Tiny Desk type vibes.
I just be making my own tiny desk.
Yeah, yo, you gotta use what you have.
Yeah.
That is the thing. Don't worry about what you don't have. Use what you
I
have.
call my band up. I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
let's get this content.
How did you form that band? Is it people that you work with, let's say from, going to school or just doing music in the studio? Like, how do you find people that's good, a good pianist, a good drummer? How do you,
Just that community of just doing music in Long Island. We all trying to do the same thing, and they believe in me. They hear my voice or my songs, and they think I could sing, so they hit me up, and they actually collabed with me on a few of my EPs. I got my guy Gotti on the guitar playing on my tracks. I got my guy Ed on the bass.
Right. Right.
They just believe in me, and we go from there.
Yeah, that's super dope. So listen, I want to get into one of your songs right now. Introduce to the people right here on the Union Experience Taste Radio, your single right here.
Okay, this is Let That Hurt Go by Sydney D.
Let That Hurt Go by Sydney D. You already know. Right here, the Union Experience Taste Radio. Let's go.
I've been on my own now. I be so alone now. I've been in my feelings. I'm working on it. Can't seem to let my guard down. I need to be strong now. Only you know what you've been through. No one else. You just gotta let that anger go. If you don't make room, you'll never grow. You're trying to find the light, but it's too dark. Trying to cover up all of your scars. You just gotta let it go. Let that hurt go. It don't serve you no more. Let the pain go. It don't serve you no more. All them people that hurt you, they ain't thinking of you. So why should you stay down? Come up's overdue. No more feeling stuck now. Y'all all see me up now, and it's all because I let that hurt go. It don't serve you no more. Let the pain go. Let it go, let it go, let it go.
All right, we are back right here, the Union Experience Taste Radio. That's that song right there, Let That Hurt Go by Sydney D. Super dope. Tell me about that song. How did that idea come about with that song?
Well, I was very emotional at the time. My parents just got divorced. I was in college, so I wasn't young, you know,
Okay.
so I was a little older. I knew what was going on.
Right.
And a lot of hurt came from that. Everybody was hurt, you know. My relationships changed. I didn't talk to my dad in like a year, and I was just holding on to a lot of hurt. And I just got to a point where I wanted to move forward. I wanted to let it go because the only person that was hurting was me. Everybody
Right.
else done moved on with their
Lived
life.
their life, yeah.
And I'm the only one still holding on to stuff hurting.
Right,
so
right.
somehow God just gave me those words one day, and I just laid it down, and it was just so healing for me. Like, my life was never the same after I let that out, you
Right.
know?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's actually going viral on YouTube. It's up, the video is up to like 50K views.
That's great. That's super
and I
dope.
have so many people commenting, talking about how they're trying to let their hurt go.
Right, absolutely.
Talking about PTSD and things that they're dealing with, depression and stuff. So
Right.
that changed my life too, because I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have the power to use my pain to help other people through
other
theirs.
people. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great thing when people can connect to your music. That makes it all better.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, so I noticed as well you also do photography. So how did that come about?
Yeah.
Like, what made you, let's say not put the mic down, but what made you want to transition into photography?
Well, you know how being an independent artist don't pay the bills right away.
Talk about
You know?
it. Talk
So,
about it.
I do have a different passion with photography.
Okay.
That just started paying the bills. So in
Right.
2017, I knew that if I got a real camera, I could really capture moments the way I see them in my head.
Okay.
And the way that I felt like other photographers weren't capturing it. I started off modeling.
Okay, that's good.
So I was modeling since I was a baby in Toys R Us ads and stuff.
Wow. So your parents put you into that?
Yeah. And then I
Okay.
grew up
They
working
got you
with
an agent and everything?
Yeah.
That's super dope. I
And
want to
then-
do that with my son.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, yeah.
Just make sure you get your bag. When
Yeah,
you
yeah,
you
of
know?
course, of
Make sure they
course.
don't use you or whatever. But
Right.
yeah, my mom did that for me when I was a baby. I was growing up working with a lot of photographers, and what they were offering people for what they're paying for just didn't make sense to me. And then I saw that I felt like I had a better eye than them. So I was like, if I
Right.
get a camera, it's lit. And I got a camera in 2017, started off with $50 photo shoots.
Right.
And then I just built my way up from there. Now I have Sid Lion Visuals. And I do all types of photo shoots. I do baby showers, events, creative photo shoots,
Okay.
BTS for things like this.
Right,
you know?
right. Yeah, we we also crossed paths at the Union Experience
Pool party.
the pool party, and that photo you took of me was like super dope.
I was flicking y'all up.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a vibe.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you
was,
for
definitely.
posting it too. You show
Nah,
love.
for sure. You gotta show love. You gotta show love. So, with the photography, you were self-taught. Like, did you go to YouTube University and it's kind of
Always YouTube University. Shout out to YouTube
Right.
University.
Yeah, shout out
okay?
to YouTube University. Yeah,
So yeah, I definitely looked up a few things on there, but I know that I had the eye for it, you know?
right.
So, and I figure it's getting me in the industry, you know,
Right.
in the music industry either way, whether it's my music, it brought me connected to
Right.
to you,
Absolutely.
you know, just
Right.
being in those spaces, capturing people in their element, doing what they do, and somehow I ended up here.
I believe lately women are definitely, making their footprints right now in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Who were some people that you would like to work with if you had the opportunity, female-wise or male-wise,
Yeah.
to do a song with?
Okay. Well, my vibe and who I get compared to a lot is like Kehlani,
Shout out to Kalani.
her. I love Solange.
Solange, yeah. She need another song.
Word.
Too,
She need another album.
that one, yeah. The what's the names? The in the sky. The
Cranes in the Sky.
Cranes in the Sky. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
a
like
good album, man.
Yeah,
That was
super
very-
dope.
That
Yeah.
album changed my life too.
Yeah,
So
for
I would
sure.
love to work with her.
Right.
I love Kehlani. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
All the girlies are doing their thing right now. Guy wise, producer wise, I would love to work with Pharrell,
Pharrell, of course. Pharrell's everybody. He's like
Yeah.
one of their top fives.
Ty Dolla $ign.
Ty Dolla
I think
$ign is
he's
super
really
dope.
talented.
Yeah, everybody like Ty Dolla $ign.
And I just feel like if I get with the right producer, if I have one of them write a song for me, I could do what the other girlies is doing. You know?
Yeah. What about like the Brian Cox of the world?
Yeah.
And the
Love
JDs.
Brian Cox.
Yeah, super dope. Okay, so like what else you got going on besides you're doing your music, you're doing your photography. Do you see yourself tapping into anything else like acting or anything like that? Or fashion?
I do love fashion. You know,
you love fashion.
I love fashion. I love thrifting. Is my favorite thing to do. Everybody who know me know I love
you can find a lot of like hidden gems in the thrift.
Got this from the thrift store.
Yeah, that's cute. yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I do enjoy, you know, vintage fashion, things like that. I work for Misa Hilton's Fashion Academy. I don't know if you're familiar with Misa Hilton.
No.
But she was the stylist for Jodeci and Lil' Kim back in the day. She started all the trends for the hip hop fashion.
Was she the one that had like the leather vest popping, like
yes.
it was rock? That was her ideas behind it.
She had a lot of first ideas
nice.
in the hip hop industry for fashion. And she's Justin Combs' mom.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been working with her in her fashion academy. And I've just learned a lot. She has a bunch of mentors come in the industry. So I've learned a lot through there. That actually really inspired me with fashion.
Okay.
What else did you say? You said fashion and something else.
Acting. Yeah.
I creative direct my own videos.
Listen, you're doing everything. You a one-stop shop.
Yeah. I kind of
feel like
sometimes
it be like that though. Sometimes, you know what it is? I feel like, not trying to be disrespectful, but it's hard to find good people that take your craft serious or what you're interested in seriously.
Yeah. And they don't have your vision.
Nah.
They don't see what you see in your head.
Right.
So I just try to bring it to life. Literally, I'll hire a video guy and I'll write the whole treatment myself.
Right.
So I feel like I could get into acting if I wanted to. It's a little scary for me, but I think I could do it.
So let me ask you, are you a little bit controlling too as well? Or do you have like that leniency? Yeah,
I wouldn't say controlling because I like all creative input.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
But at the end of the day, I want to accomplish what I see in my head.
No doubt. That's what's up. Okay, so listen, I want to get into another song right here, Sydney D. Tell the people what song you want to get into.
This next song is called LCA, Lights, Camera, Action.
Lights, Camera, Action, right here. Taste Radio, the Union Experience. Let's go.
Lights, camera, action. Vibes, camera, passion. Lights, camera, action. Vibes, camera, passion. I think you don't always feel like it matter. I see a beauty in your face. People hate cause they wish that they could have you, have you, have you. I know you feel like you don't always matter. I see a beauty anyway. People hate cause they wish that they could have you, have you, have you. She give me so many looks, me up for capture. She not accessible, you can't have her.
Okay, we are back right here. Sydney D, the Union Experience Taste Radio. All right, that was LCA, Lights, Camera, Action. I love it. Okay, so do you have any performances or anything coming up in the near future?
I was working something out with Major Stage.
Okay, shout out to Major Stage.
Yeah, they put me on a couple shows. They were very good. They're usually in the city. We haven't really solidified anything, but I'm sure some things will come up soon, maybe for the end of the summer or the fall.
Right.
But nothing show-wise right now.
Okay.
Just new music coming. I'm trying to get back into the studio.
Right.
My
That's
producer
good.
I'm working with right now, DJ O'Cross.
Shout out to O'Cross.
Yeah, he's making me a couple beats, and they're all Afro beats.
Yeah, he cooking? Oh, I got to get tapped in with O'Cross. I ain't know O'Cross be cooking it up like that.
They're pretty fire. So we're going to work on a little EP or something.
That's super dope. Yeah. That's super dope, man. Shout out to my guy O'Cross. So I also wanted to ask you, right now, would you remain like independent, or would you be wanting to go, towards a record label if the right situation comes along?
I mean, I think every artist would rather be independent and want to be independent, but you got to always have the leverage. Right. And you got to always have the right team. The
right team around.
I haven't found my whole team that I need.
Okay.
So I acknowledge what a label can do for me, help-wise.
Yeah.
But I'd like to have leverage,
doubt.
So I'd like to build up myself independently first before I start talking to
Right. It's much harder for women than men. Men, we could just get a haircut, fitted cap, sneakers, and, we good to go. Women, it takes a little bit more.
Right.
And sometimes also working with men in the studio that kind of blur lines too, because you might be there just for music, and you know, a man might think you attractive and he trying to hit on you, and then it's
my
like
life.
I
I don't know how you know my life.
I'm just saying, I know, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Like what advice would you give women that's, you know, just trying to get their music out there, but you know, you have to deal with men in that you know, in that industry. How do you
I'm not
handle
gonna
that?
lie, it gets discouraging.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows me, I cry all the time about it, just because I think that people see me for me and my talent, and I acknowledge that, you know, I'm not an ugly girl, but I feel like I have so much more to offer, you know,
doubt.
and
Yeah.
I know that other artists and women feel the same way. So I would just encourage them to keep going, man. You're gonna know someone's intentions eventually. They always show their true colors, and you just gotta find your way through who's genuine and who's not.
Right, yeah. Have you ever had a moment in time, you know, when you're doing music and you dated someone and they didn't understand what you do, and then things got out of hand? So say, for example, you had to go to an appearance, and you know it was guys there, and you come in, you know, maybe makeup a little bit smudged from all the hugs you've been giving out.
Yeah, no, nobody.
Anybody was like, yo.
All my partners turn into my assistants.
Okay.
They there to help me.
Right.
They there.
Right.
They know. They already
Yeah.
know how I'm giving it up. I'm
No
creating. I'm doing whatever I see in my head. I'm bringing it to life. And you either here to assist me or
Right.
you know?
Yeah. Team things.
Yeah.
Okay, so just let me know like where you see yourself doing in like the next 5 years in the near future. Where do you see Sydney D?
I see myself.
Yeah.
I see myself performing more, doing more gigs vocally. I see myself in the industry with photography, just capturing artists or just capturing models or whoever it is. I see myself somewhere in the industry with photography. Hopefully my business is doing great.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of see myself in warmer climate. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
definitely, yeah.
all year round. I need the sun.
Need that sun, that 80 degree and better.
Yeah. So yeah, just living better, doing better, making more money.
No doubt. So do me a favor, let the people know how to stay in touch with you, get on your social media and everything like that.
Okay, you could follow me on Instagram at SydLion, SYDLION. I don't have Twitter, but you know, Sydney D, Sid Lion, everywhere. You could look me up on YouTube.
Got you.
My music is on all streaming platforms, Sydney D.
Hey, that's what we doing right here, Sydney D. The Union Experience right here, Taste Radio, DJ Damage. Shout out to my guy, Rel Holla. Yeah, let's go.
Taste on Lit Live.